You know what that sounded like to me? You know what I think? As soon you know what I'm thinking. Do you know what I'm thinking? Because I'm thinking iron, driver, and they want two different things. So as soon as you pick an iron, you know that if you think, okay, Paul, what's Paul thinking if I pick an iron? Paul's thinking, are you going to get down?
Yeah.
Are you going to get a down angle at impact? And then when you get that driver, Paul's thinking, are you going to get a up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So as soon as I'm thinking, as soon as I'm listening.
As long as you think, I do think
Yeah.
so much, it's nice, huh?
Yeah, I'm thinking for you.
Yesterday I saw I played with a guy who was playing very well, but in between I noticed that he was playing using the driver
Yeah.
and any other club, all extremely from the right foot. From the right foot, yeah.
Including the driver.
Including the driver.
Yeah, okay.
And he had a good drive, good strokes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody has his own method.
That sounds to me like he knows what he has to do. If he can repeat it and the shots are good,
Yeah.
then that sounds to me like he has an understanding for what he must do. Okay, so that for me is the first shot where I think, okay, that is a down angle on the ball.
It is?
Yeah, that's the first one where I don't think you make contact here first. It's the first one where I think you make contact with the ball and the grass at the same time. Okay, and there's the second.
Oh.
Did you move that back then?
For me?
Did you move that back? You didn't?
No.
You didn't move the ball back?
No.
I feel that you are.
For me?
I feel that you are moving it back, and I think it's a good idea.
What did I move back?
The ball. I think you're moving the position of the ball back
Yeah.
nearer to your right foot, and I think that you're enjoying better shots.
Okay. If you say so.
Okay, because that is right angles to the target. So
Yeah.
if I look at your right heel and your left heel, the ball is middle to back. That's the middle.
Yeah.
So you're middle to back. So if you're then there and the hands are forwards and the weight is forwards, that's all going to produce more down.
Yeah.
But the more that you go back
Yeah, of course.
and the ball position is forward, then that produces the up. Good shot. You don't need that. Oh, that one didn't read, but that, that was lucky because that one hit the ground first.
Yeah.
That hit the ground first, and the ball was going left.
Oh. That far left.
Shot. Good swing.
Almost straight.
Good swing. That's the number one thing for you. That's the number one thing that you've got to think when you're playing golf. It's the number one thing for you, without a doubt. As soon as you see the ball, if the ball is on the grass, you got to go down and start brushing the grass. You got to hear it, and you got to see grass going up in the air. So you got to make that. You got to make that noise, and you're looking for it to be around, precise, and where the ball is. As soon as the ball is on the ground, with every club, with hybrid, with chipping, with pitching. And there's a combination of things that you can do to help that.
Yeah.
So exaggerate. If you said to me, okay, show me 10 degrees down, I say to you, okay, or show me 20, I say, okay, ball back, weight forwards, big difference between the hands and the club, and I go down.
Yeah.
And it looks like this. And then you say to me, go 20 up, or I say 20 up. Okay, the ball's there, I'm back, I'm up, the shoulders are like this, so this is what the driver looks like, and this is what the irons look like, just as an exaggeration to feel what we're looking for. Not bad. Not bad. Now show me impact. Show me what impact looks like. Yeah, no, show me at the ball without swinging. So that's set up. Now show me impact.
I don't know.
Yeah. Whoa, come on. Where is it? Where's impact? Is that impact? That can't be impact because that's setup. Yeah.
Lost it.
Lost it? Okay. So I'm like, right, okay. So here's the thing. Okay. For real consistency in golf, the only position in golf where both arms are straight is here. So this part of the golf swing, there, is the only position in golf where both arms are straight. But it might, and you can imagine, if I have this, then I'm able to put the club in the same position every time.
Mm-hmm.
So you can imagine that's where consistency comes from. Yeah. To allow me to get into that position post impact, just after impact, my impact can't afford to be set up. I can't afford to have the same impact as setup. It can't be the same. Because if this lower body and the trunk of my body, if this is set up and this is impact, then this cannot
be straight.
It can't, because it will break down. So this is what you see. This is where you see golfers are in trouble. Okay. Afterwards, they look great, but this is a false finish. They've made themselves look good, but at impact, they didn't look good. Okay, because it didn't work. So if this is set up, then impact is there. So that's set up, that is impact. Set up, impact, forwards. setup, impact, forwards, impact.
Mhm.
Okay,
I remember.
you remember? Okay, great. So, is it difficult? No, not really. To actually find it,
Mhm.
okay, to actually reproduce it is actually not, it's not that difficult. So this is your setup, which is good, and then impact, the hands don't really move. Maybe they go 10 millimeters forwards, 10, okay? But the real difference is that my right knee goes to my left knee.
Mhm.
And when that happens, you step off the heel automatically. That's nice. It's automatically. So, hands forwards, right knee goes towards the left knee, and my weight transfers to the left. You feel it. That's impact. So, if that's setup, Jochen, and that's impact, you can easily just come forwards and say, oh, okay, I can see how this one allows me to get to here, and if I don't move anything, this one,
Mhm.
I'm blocked. I'm blocked. And it's that feeling of blocked where you think, okay, yeah, how could I produce a reoccurring swing if my impact
Mhm.
is blocked? The club cannot come through the same time twice. Okay.
Okay.
Then, once you have that feeling, you can then start to make little moves
Mhm.
using impact,
Yeah.
feeling the club go through. So, you put the club behind there. Okay, so this is set up. Okay, that will go through 10, forward 10 millimeters. The club only just goes from square to there.
Mhm.
The right knee pushes towards the left. Okay, which turns those hips. The shoulders stay square, and the head stays in the same position. And that just gets to there.
Mhm.
You feel how that pushes on there, and the weight gets to there, and basically those hips are turned. So if I now say, okay, come through, you say, yeah, that's easy.
Mhm.
So set up, impact, and you say, yeah, that's easy.
Mhm.
And that's what you're after in your golf. That's what you're after.
Mhm.
But if I now say, okay, block, now come forwards,
Mhm.
you feel how that,
Yeah.
you say, yeah, I can't pull. So when I say to people, okay, show me setup, and then I say to them, okay, show me impact, and they look at me and go, is it not the same? I say, no, it's not the same.
Mhm.
Okay, it can't be the same. So if you do that again, that's your setup, and then your impact that's it. Yeah, there's a little push. The right knee goes towards the left. That's it. The right knee goes towards the left. Great. And as soon as the right knee goes to the left,
Yeah.
watch my hips. They start to turn. And they call this clearing the left hip. But it's automatic.
Mhm.
You know, I don't think about my hip, I don't think about my right foot. I just think, okay, the right knee goes towards the left. This heel comes up, which is what we want to see you do. Because at the moment, you have like concrete feet.
Mhm.
You don't want them to move, but we want you just to move them there. Okay, and then you have this.
Mhm.
You can then start to hit little shots and practice warm up before you
Mhm.
play
Mhm.
by actually saying, okay, set up, impact. This is just off the floor, the heel. And then you go down and back.
Mhm.
So you can do that right there now. Okay, so you're going to turn, that's it, turn the hips, good. So you're there. Okay, this just comes off, and then I say to you, okay, that's great, that's impact. And back and through. And you're like, yeah, okay, I got that. So you can go impact, back, and through. Yeah, that's it. Impact, good. So I go set up, impact, that's it. Set up, impact, back and through.
Yeah.
Because the only position in golf swing where both arms are straight. And I ask that, and I say to people, where's the only position in the golf swing where both arms are straight? And they say now. I say no, because now the left is straight but the right is bent. And then they say, and then it's always like that.
Yeah.
And then you come down, and then an impact is like this. The right elbow is touching my right hip, and the left arm is straight. But then after that, now, when the club head is level with my knee, this is where both arms are straight. And if you know that, and you can get to that, you think, okay, so it's there, okay, go.
Yeah.
And you see that how I have to move that, because if I don't, I can't, I just simply can't, I can't get there.
No.
I feel like I'm going to do damage. So, two things. Got to go down. We're going to hit this wedge, then I'm going to go and find the driver. We're going to hit this, and then we're going to go and find the driver.
Yeah.
So, can I hit one? So I'm like, right, okay. I'll put that on there. Okay. So, I don't need any power from you. What I want is you're thinking, right, okay, so set up, impact, back, down. 40 meters. You see what I did there to get that feeling? So, set up, where's impact? Okay, impact is there. There, that's impact. Set up, impact. I even moved my left foot out. Set up, impact, just slightly off. Go down and through to this position where both arms are straight. So you're thinking, right, okay, so it's there, and 1, 2. 40 meters. Just counting. Yeah, just counting. Nothing more complicated. So you're thinking, right, okay, at the moment I have to think, there's setup, there's impact, and 1, foot goes down, clubs here, they come back together, and 1, 2, and 1, 2. Easy?
It looks very easy.
Consecutive shots. Bingo. I say bingo. Do you know what bingo is?
Yes, I
It's
know.
that crazy English game where we say, do you play that in Hamburg? No, surely
Well,
not.
there are people who do, but I never understood what they're doing.
No, me neither. No, me neither. I think you get all the numbers, you shout out bingo. So, we're in this together. Setup, impact, and 1, 2. Especially this, because you're strong. And so, set up. Now, show me impact. Impact, good, and back. 1, 2. This is perfect. So, you're perfect. Okay, so that's set up, impact, and then you're actually going to hit a shot from this position. So you're actually going to, there's your setup, but you're not going to go from setup, you're actually going to go from impact. So you're going to go setup, impact, 1, 2.
Yeah, but I mean, the moment when I have this, what do you call it, setup, like this, and the moment I swing back, I go back with the knee as well.
Yeah, your foot goes down.
Otherwise I can't.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So what you're doing is you're creating. You're as normal. And then I say to you, okay, exactly as you are, and then create impact for me. You say, okay, it's here, Paul. I say, okay, you comfortable? You say, yeah. I say to you, okay, you're going to go. So you now go 1, and the foot goes down, and when the foot goes down, the knee comes back. It just happens automatically. It has to.
Yeah.
So you're thinking, okay, impact, right knee, left knee. My right knee is trying to hide behind my left, nothing more. And that eventually will start to get your heel off the ground, which is what we must do. Because otherwise this thing doesn't want to move.
Yeah.
Yeah? So you are literally, okay, so set up, impact, and 1, 2. Just counting. Hitting balls from impact. So set up, impact, good, and 1, 2. Oh, what am I doing? There. I'm sorry, I don't know why that was. So set up, okay, good, and just there, it's just pushing onto there, good, and back, 2, that's it. Now there's loads of variations to this shot, but we need this shot, you and I. Okay, we need this shot on the golf course. So because we know that you're going to be able to hit the ball, decent, but we really need this off the golf course, on the golf course. So you're thinking, right, okay, so set up. There's impact, good, and then back on the heel, and 1, 2. Okay, set up. It's good. I'm actually recording.
But it was not completely straight here.
Okay. But you are strong enough to make it completely straight.
Yeah, but I thought it's only kind of a half swing.
To be honest with you, well, the thing that I want from you is that I want you to be able to pitch this ball onto a green. I want you to play the golf that you do, and then when you get close to the green, you kind of think, okay, this used to be my nemesis, but now I think I'm working this out, and I work this out by saying, okay, imagine this: you are 45 meters from the green, and you're thinking, here's setup, all very static, and I'm saying to you, okay, that's set up, but this is impact, and you're thinking, right, okay, so I went forwards with the hands, forwards with the right knee, my weight was pushing forwards, so at the moment I look very static, but I'm an impact, I'm there. So you're thinking, no, you definitely look forwards, Paul, you look forwards with the weight. Everything looks like you're starting to turn here. This looks a little bit more dynamic, and I'm saying, yeah, now push back, 1, 2, no doubts. Okay, and you can actually finish here, because that's a half swing on a 2 beat, 1, 2, but you can play that on the golf course. I kind of need you to be able to see that. I need that shot in our arsenal, in our library. And 1, 2. Well, that's great. So you took it up 3/4.
Yeah.
So you now took this up to 60. So you went past what you did there. That was a great swing. So what you did there was you went 3/4 back. So you went set up, impact, back to here, and through to here. That's not a problem, because you were here, and then there.
Mm.
If you want 45 or 40, you're probably thinking, okay, I'm going to go there.
Yeah.
And I can actually finish in this position that Paul talks about. But if I want more, yeah, I'm going to go through it.
Mm-hmm. Should I fetch the driver?
Yeah, I think so. I think that would be good.
Okay.
I'd like to do the driver.
Yeah, me too. Sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
We say
Yeah.
land rain.
Land rain.
It's just
Yeah.
continuous, but not too much, so
Yeah.
that the earth gets prepared
Yeah, okay.
to
It doesn't
fill
run.
with water
Yeah.
instead of the big amount of rain, which is just
Just takes it all away.
takes it away or just is flooding over it.
What are you going to do with this? This driver, Jochen, are you going to hit, are you thinking straight, are you thinking left to right, or are you thinking right to left? Which hole are you on? Which hole are you
I
on?
would like to, or I prefer to start to the right and then come back to the left.
So you're on the first hole of Saya. Number 1,
Yeah.
number 3, number 6, maybe 7, definitely, maybe
Yes.
9, definitely 11, definitely 12, 14 is good, 15 is good, 16 is good, 17 is good, 18 is
Even
good.
18 is good.
So you're thinking, this is why you're thinking this. Okay, so let me put the hole, okay? So let me change. Okay. Okay. 5 shots. Good drive. Good drive. 5 drives. A little bit of promise there.
Huh?
There was a little bit of promise. Okay. But this hole, the line is on the tree, where the bunker is on the right, and then the fairway goes around to the left. Okay. Our work with this driver is to know what we need to the 5 things that this driver needs, work out what we have, what we don't have, find what we don't have, and then basically the only reason to bring this out is to then hit this 20 to 25 more than the super hybrid that you've got.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know we've got that club, that hybrid, and we know we like that, we know that goes well.
Yeah.
Not so bad.
More or less.
Yeah, more or less. So to pull this out is to hit the driver because we want to.
Yeah, there must be an
And
advantage to use it, not
Yeah.
only that you can show to have it.
yeah, definitely.
There were times I left it at home, the driver.
Yeah.
And
In South Africa or in
No,
Hamburg
no,
or in
no.
Lusail or
when I
something.
was really desperate, in South Australia it's the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
There were times when I just left it at home, and I carried it with me, but I didn't use it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Can I show you
Cool.
these shots that you hit? Okay. If you look at it like I do, okay, I think there's 5 things that I need from the driver. I need it to go up
Yes.
on an angle that's down. So whenever the ball is on the ground, we need to go down, and whenever the ball's on the tee with the driver, I need to go up. I think that I always think that's really nice when we see it here. So imagine that this is ground level,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's really nice to see that if a golfer produces a down angle with the driver,
Mm-hmm.
I think you think, I'm not sure about the contact on that. But if a golfer then produces the up angle, I think you can see that is what potentially puts the full power
Mm-hmm.
into the ball, and that down wouldn't. Down, you're suddenly thinking, would you hit the top of the club?
Go up.
Yeah, could it go up? And then people start thinking it's the size of the tee,
Yeah.
but it isn't. It's the
Yeah.
down angle, and then this is the up angle. So when we look at that, I'm happy to say that that with your club, they're all up,
Yeah.
okay, and they're a lot up. So there's no 4 is a good number, three or 4 is a good number, okay. So then we look at the path, and we say, okay, so if you're going to draw it, it needs to be in to out, and it probably needs to be in to out 4 or 5 degrees to make it sure, to give you some leniency, because if it's too straight, it really becomes down to the club face
Mm-hmm.
angle, because club face angle is another one of the 5. So we would like to increase that. We'd like to make sure they're all in to out. That's the first thing. So just like we've got all up here, we'd like to produce all of them in to out, and we'd like to get them up to about 4 or 5. Okay. Then we're looking at the impact. Where does it hit on the face? You know that this is, I know that you know this, but it's like I'm going to say this anyway. That's dead flat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's no space under there. If you hit the ball here, it goes to the right. If you hit here, it's probably going to go to the left. This
It's not flat.
isn't flat.
Mm.
Okay, and there's the center,
Mm-hmm.
and you could get everything right, but if your contact is here, if your contact with the ball is here, it will put right spin.
Mm-hmm.
And you could get everything right, but if your contact here, the ball is going to put left spin. So you're thinking, okay, if I want to draw the ball, I got to get somewhere between centre toe, because Paul's saying that this is going to produce right spin. So I don't want to be hitting it down here.
But how to control?
How to control?
Yeah.
Yeah. To say where you hit? Well, first thing is we look at it. You know, first thing hopefully is that you're thinking, okay, so he's telling me these things. What do I do? So this is going to measure into out. You can see with the dimples. You see with the dimples? There's a lot here, but there's a lot there as well. So you're thinking, well, okay, there's the center. And there's the center. I'm saying to you which side? Because this is curved.
I will try to be here.
Yeah, I mean that, but I'm saying to you when you hit it, let's have a look. Let's see what side. Okay, because it's basically, you're looking, that for me, on the draw side would be great. So contact, is it more important than up or down? Yeah. Is it more important than into out? Yeah. To be great at driving, which is what you're here for, you want all of those. You want those three things. Okay. So let's hit 2 or 3 more balls and see if we can get it. We think we're going to get up. We don't think that's going to change. We know that from your irons. On the irons, if you could, you'd go up, and we're having to force you to go down. So we know your swing is happy going up. We think you're going to get that now. Okay. Where you're going to hit it is the question, and can you get it into out 5? So you're just going to make swings on the same half. I'll think about that, not you. Okay, it's a good drive, it's 2 straight. Okay, it was 6 up, 3 out to in, and it came off the toe. So even though you were out to in, you hit it off the toe, which kept it pretty straight. Didn't really, it was just a very straight drive. Maybe 3 or 4 meters out to the right. Okay, so now that ball's moving more to the right. Up, yes, out to in 3, and suddenly you're thinking, oh, right, hold on. So I hit it on that side, so that put more right spin. So now I was out to in, hit it there. Okay, that's why it moved. Okay, that's why it moved. Now, people, if you don't know this, how do you get better? Okay, so you're kind of thinking, well, okay, give me one more time, pull, and I'll give you into out. So you're going to give me into out 4 or 5. That's the plan. Out to in 3, up. Oh, that's a bit of a pull. Okay, so it was there, but it was out to in and pulling. Okay, so how are you going to give me 4 or 5 into out? How?
No idea.
Practicing something from YouTube? No. This is how. I want you to make a swing, okay? Make a half swing, and don't hit the box. Don't hit the cardboard. But if you do, it won't hurt you and it won't hurt the cardboard. The cardboards won't survive. So you stand just there, you're looking at, you're just saying, I'm saying to you, right, could you make a half swing? And if you make a half swing and don't hit the box, then I'm going to put a ball. And that didn't read. But that's into out. I get it to read. So I've put this box into out. I've put the cardboard into out, and I've made it the same angle as the driver shaft. And I'm saying to you, okay, make a half swing, just a chip. Make a half swing. Don't hit it. 9.5 into out. I believe you'll do the same.
So,
So you're thinking, right, don't hit the car. Same again, no more power, just exactly the same, just chipping it, just learning. Nice, look. Nice. What did it say? Into out 1. It's only 1, but it's a start. Well done. So you made a change without knowing. Second thing, can I show you this? If you stand right directly behind me, right there. If I say to you, don't hit the cardboard, but you set the feet and the shoulders down the left, that's not going to help you. You're going to have to fight against that. But if I say to you, okay, here's straight, set up 4 degrees to the right, and then make that move, that could help you, because if I go this way, you're thinking, oh yeah, that's away from the ball. So starting position is straight, and then you take the shoulders and the feet 4 degrees to the right, like McElroy, because he's going to hit this big right to left shot. And that's what you're thinking you need for the majority of shots at Lassay. So you're thinking, okay, they're straight, shoulders and feet, 4 degrees to the right, make a swing, make another. Because maybe that gets us to 4 or 5 degrees into out. One, two. That's good. So you're just going to crank the feet and the shoulders 4 degrees to the right. To the right, yeah, good. And 1, 2. Yep. So you set up normally, and then I say to you, okay, feet and shoulders 4 degrees to the right, please, and swing. I'm not worried about the ball, just want this. I want this number. I'm like, what? 5 into out. You're thinking, well, okay. So there's 5 things that we need. Gonna need it to be up. Gonna need it to be into out. And you're saying to me, I haven't got to play with this on the golf course, have I? And I say, no, of course not. No, of course not. But what you're doing with this is you're saying, okay, so they're straight, I go 4 degrees, feet and shoulders, and make a swing. And this is what it feels like? Okay. Because this is what the ball looks like? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. And this is what the club looks like as it chases after the ball? Yeah. So I'm saying to you, okay, now come on, feet and shoulders and the feet. Come on, move the feet. That's it. Yeah, move it. There you go. There you go. So it looks like 4 degrees into out, and the ball is going this way, and the club is chasing after, because that is the first hole at the Saya. Out to the bunker on the right and make it move left, which is different than pulling it left. This is not stand on the first hole at the Saya and pull it left near that tree or left of that single tree. This is aim just to the bunker on the right and turn it right to left. So your footwork, your feet and shoulders need to start to get a little bit more parallel to this. Parallel to there you go. And that's it, don't hit the box. The last one was 4.8 into out. Okay, now that's excellent shot. That's an excellent swing. Didn't read it. It's excellent swing. Let's go again. I explained to you why. Yeah, let's do it again. So feet and shoulders start to get a little bit more parallel to the box. Okay, yeah, good. Yep. I told you the shot before was great, and that's great. Okay, that's a great shot. Into out 3, up 4. And the swing before, even though the machine didn't read it, was better.
Mm-hmm.
So you've now got up and into out,
Mm-hmm.
which the whole world is searching for, because they're all out to in,
Mm-hmm.
and they're all searching for into out. And I say to you, do you know how to do it? You go, no. I say, okay. And I put this old piece of cardboard. I set it up 4 degrees
Yeah,
to the
take it
right.
with me tomorrow.
Yeah, of course, man. I set it up 4 degrees to the right. You've got 4 degrees to the right with feet and shoulders. I say to you, can you find this again and again and again? Can you find this feeling? Okay, that's the first one. Okay, because that ball into out 4.5, up 5. Okay, that ball started to the right and then turned to the left.
Well, that's what we wanted.
That's what we wanted, and if I now get this,
I mean, to increase even this, by purpose, maybe the fairway is turning a little bit to the left,
yeah,
not even a dog leg, but
Yeah.
let's say it just has a curve to the left.
yeah,
I can increase this draw.
yeah.
How?
Well, how you mean like the third hole?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the third hole you're just going to increase the shoulder line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then that increases the path. The crazy thing about this is that, you know what, if I put that there, even though that's 3 out, 3 out, 3 into out, that will change your path.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be back to 0. Okay, if I increase it, whoa, I'll increase your path to 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can increase the side spin that you put on that ball. So where I set this up, I don't just throw it down, I put it somewhere and I say, right, okay, because if I do this, Jochen, this is going to produce more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The 3 things that, what I'm most interested in is that you think, okay, I'm not really sure what's going on, but it's February, it's the end of February, and I just did a proper draw. And I'm just starting to understand a little bit about maybe what I have to do, because there's 2 more after this.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's more speed, and then there's more height, and then this thing on this hole starts to get up to about, I think if we get this up to 190 inside, then you'll think, oh, this is a really good club for me on the golf course. If this reaches 200 in here, you're thinking, oh, okay, this makes a difference to my game. Okay, number 1, hit it up, you can. Number 2, get it 4 or 5 into out. And okay, yeah, it's into out, it's up,
Mm-hmm.
and the strike is there. So it pulled. Okay, if you look at that, okay, it was into out, it was up, but it was there.
Yeah.
So the club face pulled it, and you're thinking, no, it's got to come this way. If you hold that club, the perfect draw's got to come this way. is going to produce that ball that starts left and goes left. And that's the only real thing you have to think about when you're on the first tee. Okay, this is the reason why I get people to train in here and start to see it. The ball must start here and then come round. You must be able to see that. You must be able to chase the club on the club head goes on the same line. Okay, that's really important, because otherwise I don't want you to stand on the first tee at Lasea and then set up, go 4 degrees to the right and then pull it. No, I want you to play it. You can see that?
Yeah.
So it's like, I want you to set up. Now I'm going to crank you, there you go. So I crank you 3 or 4 degrees like McElroy. You look, that's it. That's what I want. So set up, okay, crank the body. Now, look up, and at this point, you must see the shape. Then look down and go. And that's it. So, look up, look down, go. Into up 6, up 4, strike. Yeah. Because those numbers on this side, that's going to be the most beautiful draw. So you start to think, okay, this club is asking questions of me. I'm working to try to get these answers. So set up, look up. You need to look up just to see that shape, and then swing. Magic. Okay, magic, there it is again. Into up 3, up. It started to the right just, and turned to the left. Okay, so it wasn't quite on our side, but it was into out, it was up, the club face was correct, so it overrides this.
No, I'm taking your time.
No, it's okay. Take a look up. Okay, so you're thinking, no, McElroy. McElroy's going to play in the Masters, and he's going to be cranking everything right to left. That golf course is so right to left. Look up, see the shape, and go. Got it again. Okay, now well done. You produce it again and again, and then I can take it up in numbers. Into up 3, up 6. Okay. A little bit high toe.
Yeah.
But you're thinking, okay, that's okay, I'm on the other side. Okay, now, that shot there, starts right, turns left.
Yeah. I didn't want to go into the bunker.
Yeah, you had enough of that. Okay, but you go into the bunker,
Yeah.
and then bring it back
Yeah.
to the left. Starts right, turns left. Okay. It's into out 3.9. It's up 6. You hit it high toe. Okay. So they're the good things. It only went 10 high. So I'm thinking, well, I can really, once I start to get that going higher, it's going to travel further. So you think, okay, if I get that up to 18 high, well, those numbers with 18 high, that's going to go 190. So you think, okay, so I have to produce the same things again and again, and then as the weeks go on, we take it higher and higher until the numbers get higher and higher at the distance. Because then it's going to look like it's going to feel great. The hardest thing is this, in my opinion. Okay. The hardest thing at the moment is for you to crank it right. McIlroy is going to try to win the Masters. I don't think he's worried about anything else. I don't see that. Every shot, even if the ball needs to be left to right, he hits the most biggest right to left you've ever seen, because the Masters is coming in April, and he's been doing this since December, January. Just stands there, goes right, aims it right, just hits the biggest right to left you can imagine, with all the power he's got. Why? Because he needs the Masters to complete. That's his career, to win that, because he's got everything else. So the hardest thing for you is that he cranks right, feet and shoulders, and he is really comfortable here. He's really comfortable to start that ball right and bring it left. He's really comfortable with that shot. Okay. But you've spent a lifetime, in my opinion, of golf, of your golf career, going straight. Trying to be everything straight. And the ball's not straight.
Right.
And then I come along and say, look, if you want right to left, you need to give me 4 or 5 degrees shoulders and feet. And that's going to help you get it into out. Because if you go straight and open, you can see I'm going to crash into the board. So in my opinion, that's the only thing. That's why I say to you, okay, from this position, just crank a little bit to the right, then look to see it. Then look to see the shot. Because it looks like this. It doesn't look like you thinking, oh yeah, but I'm right, and then you put it. You're not trying to pull this ball back onto straight. You're trying to play it out to the right, curve it to the left. Does that make sense?
I'll try.
Great.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.